All right. Hey friends, on the Starter Girls page today. So I wanted to jump on here really quick because I wanted to tell you guys kind of a funny story. So those of you that have been following me for some time, you know that I am all about serious all the time. But you know, sometimes I feel like aside from all of that crazy seriousness, there's always crazy funny things that happen in our life. And so I have like kind of a funny story that happened today. So you know how when you get up in the morning and you think, okay, I'm gonna like knock this day out. Like I've got a lot to do and I'm gonna like knock this day out. So this whole time we've been on quarantine, I have been completely off of my sleep schedule. And oddly enough, every time I jump on a podcast, we keep talking about the Power of When book and the difference between lions and wolves and dolphins and bears and how I'm a lion, like I like to be up early in the morning. And I keep joking that I get up at like 7 or 8 and I'm thinking that's late in the morning because I'm usually up at like 5. So today my dog started barking and guess what? I was up at like 5 this morning and I thought, you know what? Instead of hitting the snooze button, I'm just gonna get up and I'm gonna like roll with this day. I'm gonna get out of bed. And so I get up and I'm thinking, okay, it's like 5:20 in the morning and like I'm ready to go. Like I'm gonna like make this day happen. And I walk into my office and I'm going in there to find my highlighter and my pen. And I see this thing crawling on the floor, like crawling on the floor. And I'm like, oh no. That is not what I think I'm seeing. And it is a giant cockroach. And for those of you in Texas, I don't know. Okay, I came from Houston and I lived by pine trees. And I used to pride myself on this because I came here in 2004. And in like 15 years I lived here, I never once saw a cockroach in the Dallas area. Now, having come from Houston, living by pine trees, like you'd see those things all the time. And like they would fly and they were like crazy. And so I hate cockroaches. I hate them more than spiders. So I see this thing crawling on my floor and I'm like freaking out this morning. So I'm like, I gotta run into the kitchen and I've gotta go find something to cover up this cockroach. And I open up my cabinet and I look in there and I'm like, what do I put on this cockroach? Like I gotta put something on it that's clear to cover this thing up because like I gotta get it outside and I am not touching that thing, right? So I find a Smucker's peanut butter jar. We have like 8 to 10 Smucker's peanut butter jars empty in my cabinet because Ryan likes to make yogurt out of them. So they're like everywhere. It drives me crazy. There are lids, there's peanut butter jars, they're like everywhere. I'm like, why do we keep saving peanut butter jars? Well, today that peanut butter jar got, at least one of them got good use. So I ran in there and put this jar on there. And then this is where the story even gets funnier because Ryan's in the bathroom and I'm like banging on the door and I'm like, dude, you got to come out of the bathroom like right now because there is not a little cockroach, not a medium cockroach, but a monster cockroach in my office and I cannot get my highlighter and my pen out of my office. So I had it covered up and here is where it gets even just a little bit funnier because as he's coming out of the bathroom, I'm like, okay, I need you to not murder the cockroach. Just take the cockroach outside because I don't want to kill it. Now, for those of you that have done bug collections, like in your history, like somewhere between middle school and high school, do you remember those bug collections when you had to like collect all the bugs and then you had to stick a pin like through them? Okay, those cockroaches have exoskeletons, right? So you had to stick a pin through that. Gross. So I am not gonna murder that cockroach. So here we go, we saved the cockroach. It went outside, right? And so my world is all better. The world's right. We're recycling the peanut butter jars and reusing them to make yogurt, and we're saving the insects, right? Saving the planet, one bug at a time. All right, so as I always say on my podcast, you guys stay healthy, be safe, and be kind to one another, and have an awesome day. We'll see you soon.